We now have 4 tunnels to put our rice down in. Up here at the top, it has an opening at this one, and this one. I backstitched at all of my seams between my tunnels, and I backstitched down here. Okay, we are now going to fill the tunnels with rice. You want to make sure that you don't fill it all the way. You're going to use a funnel, and you're probably going to need a partner because you have to make sure that the funnel is down in the tunnel. We don't have a funnel here today. We should have got one, but we have a paper plate we turned into a funnel. So let's see if this works. Oh yeah. Okay, give it a little shake. All right, let's see how much. I think we're good. Okay. We got to the edge of so my rice, I don't know if you can see, the edge of the rice is kind of right here, and that's going to be perfect because we're going to have to sew along this edge, but you want to make sure it's nice and full. Okay. Do the same process before you sew across. We're going to fill up all 4 of these tunnels, and then I'll show you how to close it up. Okay, we were just talking, and since we already filled this one, let's go ahead and put a couple pins across here. We're going to need the pins here anyways when we close it up. But if you pin it after you filled it with rice, it will keep it closed while we fill these other tunnels. We have now filled all of the tunnels with rice. It ended up being like a half cup, half cup, half cup, half cup. So you'll probably need around 2 cups of rice. We used these pins to hold it closed while we were filling the other tunnels. But I am going to actually go back in here and take some of the pins, maybe like the middle pin out, so I don't go crazy like sewing and stopping every single pin. So just kind of take some out, just enough to keep it closed. And I am going to lay my rice pack with most of the rice on this side. And I am going to line up the edge, the folded hem, with this edge of the presser foot, the right edge of the presser foot. I'm going to grab this pin out, and I am going to sew, ready to backstitch. Okay, and then I'm going to take this pin out, and I am going to continue sewing. There's a lot of rice here, so you're trying to hold this rice back away from your presser foot and continue sewing, grabbing pins out. Make sure you backstitch at the end, and I would also suggest double stitching this line. So once you're done closing this up, start all over and go over exactly where you sewed and sew it again to make sure it's really, really nice and closed up. I now have sewn twice across the closed up edge. This was my machine hem. Now it's nice and closed up. And it's all filled with rice, ready to be microwaved and used as a heating pad.